like the players.
And that's yep. And we've got the graphic the wrong way around, so that's Sam on the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch that round, but yeah.
There we go.
Easily done. So Matt was 4th in the Swifts, so that means Freaky Fish Guys is 5th, but that doesn't necessarily tell you who's going first in this particular game. Players just shuffling up for the 3rd game. Duggan with his signed PTQ top 8 play.
Very nice, yeah.
Looks like he got it signed probably at Grand Prix Liverpool when Channel Fireball came to lovely England.
Yeah.
You can see big LSV.
Absolutely. I was very sorry to miss that GP, but I see that at most events I go to now there are plenty of people with Channel Fireball sleeves that they seem to have picked up there.
Yeah.
It's a very nice bit of...
I used them in the event and knackered them.
Yeah? Oh no.
But I have actually kept them. I have not thrown them away. But I don't think I'm using them yet. Anyway, so they shake hands for game 3.
Good
and
bit
let's
of
see what we're looking at here.
sportsmanship. So...
Matt has 2 Lilianas, I know.
That's
so
an Aether Vial for turn 1 from Sam, which is a great start. Exactly what he wants.
So he can potentially even attack with it next turn if he's feeling like it, and start ticking at the vial. Probably won't attack into it as Duggan is representing Lightning Bolt here. We'll see.
But only 1 blue mana on turn 2, so he can't play that Master of the Pearl Trident, I think, that's in his hand.
I think he's going to play Spreading Seas.
Spreading Seas looks great here.
One of the things about Merfolk is their ability to potentially colour screw a deck like Jund out of the game. So let's see if Duggan can continue to operate with all his colours. So it looks like
that's a Mararougerie off the top.
didn't tick up his Aether Vial in his upkeep.
Didn't, no.
I think that may have been...
He may have missed the trigger there.
Yeah. So looks like he's boarded in the spell Skype there.
Yep, there's definitely aren't in the main.
So it looks like Duggan has managed to get his double black mana. He's just deciding whether to discard.
This looks like an Inquisition.
It's a good opportunity because following the failure to take that Aether Vial up,
absolutely,
Duggan's able to capitalise there by taking out at least one of the numerous...
And he can take anything except that Master of Waves, so we've got a couple of Master of the Pearl Trident, we've got a Mararougerie and the new addition to Merfolk, which is Harbinger of the Tides.
So that's quite an effective one because it has flash, and the you just put it in normally for 2 mana, but you can pay an additional 2 mana to get a bounce effect on a tapped creature.
Yeah, so
and that works even if you put it in for 0 off an Aether Vial. So
that's right. It's an enter the battlefield effect.
Chooses to take the Mararougerie and passes the turn. So hopefully now he takes the Aether Vial, so he can at least get something in. Unfortunately not. Don't think he drew another island. So he's just going to play the Master. Put that in
and that is a 3/3 Mutavault.
Try and get in.
Which feels quite safe because of the Spellskite.
Yeah. Draws.
That's a Colgan's Command there.
So that can potentially get rid of the Spellskite.
And
because it's targeting another creature, actually get rid of the Master, and because while Sam's actually tapped out there, that feels like a big game play.
So he can redirect both to Spellskite?
No, I think because it's a separate line and they're sort of, you've got 2 different targets, it might not work, but we'll just...
I believe it's 2 instances of...
Is it 2 separate instances?
Yeah, 2 separate
instances, so the 2
so
damage can
fine.
be redirected.
That's right.
So this is not going to work out for Duggan.
And we're getting a judge call on exactly that.
Yeah. So the other guys are playing in the semi-finals now, and we'll be moving on to the semi-final that follows on from this match. Just to let you guys at home know.
So we won't miss any action. We won't jump in halfway through a game, but there is a semi-final going on right now.
Yeah.
But we'll start a semi-final straight from the beginning. Okay, so they're making the judge call on exactly what we were discussing, and my money's on the fact that he can redirect with Spellskite both targets.
So it says they've now clarified these Myrtle spells by putting them in like bullet point formats.
They have,
on different
which
lines.
is a great way to format it. Yeah,
it's a good way to format it. But yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean that rules knowledge when I'm interacting with other cards is necessarily going to be clearer to the other players. So let's see. I'm afraid I'm not sure myself, but it looks like
he's taking 2 from the Spellskite redirection. So
so this
that's right.
Work out for Duggan.
Great.
I thought the rules worked out that way, unfortunately, as well, so I would have probably moved it to that. And Sam does manage to get that additional blue mana, so he can start piling in.
Really just dropping lots of lords each turn now.
Yeah.
There's another Master of the Pearl Trident.
And
that's a 4/4 Mutavolt and a 3/3 Master. Yep, 7 damages. It's a lot.
So Duggan's going to need something quite big here.
Yeah.
So
what's he got access to?
So
it seems like
an Anger of the Gods, which
that would be very good.
Can take out both the. It's also got Damnation.
Maelstrom Pulse would also be quite good.
Maelstrom Pulse can also take them out. I'm just looking to see at Bentham's sideboard to see. So he does have 2 Spell Pierce. So if he's representing that with his blue mana, I can't. But I think we got a look at the hands earlier and didn't see any such.
That's
tricks.
right. Yeah, there was an Inquisition earlier which saw no Spell Pierce.
Duggan has got the actually just drawn.
There's the Maelstrom Pulse. Excellent. Yeah, good for Duggan. Sam won't be happy to see that.
So I think Matt should be on 10 life, having taken.
That's right, 7 in the previous turn.
7 in the previous turn. So is he going to tick at least
now?
one?
If this is, so he's got a Lord of Atlantis and a Master of Waves that he's hoping to get to, which would only be for 2 because he's got that Spreading Seas.
I don't think he can put the Master in yet, though.
No, I don't think he would want to either.
Yeah. So he can.
He's got Lord of Atlantis, and then he's got the tricks with, although.
He's got 2 Harbingers.
Yeah, 2 Harbingers.
Matt hasn't actually put any threats on the board just yet.
That's right, yeah. So, are we expecting to see Aether Violin a Lord and fire up the Mutavolt, get in for a bit more damage?
Potentially.
That leaves him open to a Lightning Bolt.
It does, and that was masked earlier because of the Spellskite. Obviously,
That's
Duggan's not going to play Lightning Bolt into a 3/3 Mutavolt if there's a Spellskite on the board, so he's got to watch out for that. Just having a quick look at Duggan's hand. Has he got 2 Lightning Bolts? Or just. Yeah. So
there's at least one there.
So here.
So there's exactly the play, yeah. So Lord of Atlantis in with a 3/3, and I think we're going to see a Lightning Bolt here.
Take out the land.
That Master of Waves gets further away.
Further away, yeah. But Matt actually has to put some threats on the board and do something about this. Although it does look like he's slowly taking control of the game. But Merfolk is one of those decks when there's 20 odd threats.
Yes,
there.
yeah.
If he keeps drawing random Merfolk, he could still just plough through for damage.
He certainly could, yeah.
And Matt has to.
And Island Walk is relevant now. Spreading Seas means that
Duggan can't actually block.
Duggan can't block any of Sam's other Merfolk. Lord of Atlantis giving other Merfolk Island Walk, not itself.
So Duggan might. He's just drawn an Abrupt Decay.
Oh, that's good for him.
Looks like he's.
Oh, that's even better.
So now there's no Spellskite to confuse me about the rules or interfere with something like that. He gets a
straight 2 for 1 there. Yeah.
So it's actually looking quite good for Duggan.
Yeah. So I'm expecting we get one of those Harbingers down this turn.
He doesn't have to play it though. It has flash.
That's right, but he probably wants to play the Master of Waves.
But he can flash it in at the end of Duggan's turn.
But he needs 4 mana to flash it in.
No. I think you can just pay 2, but pay 2 more if you want to bounce a tapped creature.
I believe it's pay 2 more to flash it, and the
Is
bounce
it?
happens
Oh,
no
right.
matter what. Yeah. And there's a Terminator to make swift work of the...
Right.
So Duggan just really answering every one of the things that Sam's putting onto the board.
Yeah.
This spell skite that Sam's just drawn does make it a bit harder, though, for Duggan to keep answering things.
Matt's actually got an Abrupt Decay, which...
yeah.
Sorry, I meant Ancient Grudge. I think he still has an Abrupt Decay anyway. But he's got an Ancient Grudge, which will match up well against the spell skite.
That will, yeah, very
not
well.
much to redirect to. And then we see that. So Matt just kept a hand of removal.
Yeah.
Which is good, because hopefully he will draw a threat at some point.
That point is not quite yet, though. And that looks like a Curse Catcher. Yep, Curse Catcher.
Matt has plenty of mana, so I don't know how much that's going to interfere with his plans.
I think it's just a 2/1 at this point, isn't it?
So, yeah.
Or is it a 1/1? It's a 1/1.
1/1.
Yeah, that's right.
So Matt goes down to 7 off the fetch land.
Yep.
So yeah, the onus is on Matt to get a threat in, because I think the 4th land is likely to hit, and that Master of Waves potentially getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Can't be hit by Abrupt Decay, can't be hit by Lightning Bolt because of protection from red.
That's right. Can't be hit by Terminate either.
So Matt draws more removal. He's just going to try and kill everything.
Is that an Anger of the Gods in his hand, though?
Yes.
So that will clear up all of those tokens made by Master of Waves.
It'll clear up the tokens.
And here's the Master of Waves for
So
4?
Only
No,
2.
3.
Oh, 3 because of the Spreading Seas.
That's right. Some
And
lovely Corfish tokens.
So they are freaky fish.
They are.
Well, apparently they're elementals, actually.
Oh, I see.
Because of
Okay.
the Master of Waves, but yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
It appears to be using some Pokemon cards to represent them. So Matt is probably going to do 3 damage with Anger of the Gods to everything.
Yeah.
So that'll take out all but the Master of Waves. But that's still 4 power on the board, and Matt is only at 7.
That's right, that's
So
right.
still
Master of Waves stays
Master
there,
of Waves
yep.
stays there, yeah. So it looks like
4 power on the board is a problem for Matt.
could be. He's just put down a treetop village, and until Sam gives us all this guy's Island Walk again, or grows them, that can stop a Mutavault or a Master at present, but...
That's right. Do we know what Sam's drawn for the turn?
Uh,
Not interested in playing it just yet. So he's in
Not
for 4.
No. If Abrupt Decay is that last card, that's quite unfortunate for Matt, because he can't hit either of those threats, so he's going to have to see what comes off the top there. I haven't seen a single threat from him all game apart from that treetop village that just came in.
So if you're Sam, do you like playing the Harbinger there as well? So that, because you can see he's got a treetop,
to make
just
sure.
so that you know you have lethal damage this turn.
Well, Matt's not going to have any tapped creatures. Scavenging Ooze is quite a big draw. So
It is. It'll gain him some life, a lot of life.
I think
He's got 3 green sources.
Matt is only on 1 though. So as it plays out, I think if Sam had played the Harbinger main phase last turn, he could have secured victory there, because Duggan can animate the treetop village, block and gain life, but that isn't going to be enough against 3 guys coming in for at least 2 damage each.
Yeah. He's drawing a Unified Will. He's got a Vapor Snag.
I think the
Vapor Snag will do it, but
win the game.
then we've got Scavenging Ooze to gain life. So
but he's still got 2 attackers.
That's right. So
I think this is Bentham's to win here.
This is a Vapor Snag pre-combat.
There's many ways he can play this out. He can attack and see what happens. He can wait for him to animate the treetop village. He's just gonna get straight to business. It looks like Duggan actually had more green mana than I first thought. He's able to.
Right.
But it does take out a blocker. I'm gonna go to. I don't think this gets him out of it though, because can't decay either of those 2 threats. So he's put himself up to 3 life, potentially up to 4 with the treetop village, and he extends
there we
the
go.
hand. So Merfolk
making it into the
semis.
semi-finals.
Yeah. So hard fought. Matt had what I would say a respectable onslaught of removal spells.
Yes, absolutely.
He managed to get rid of the first, well, I don't know, nearly 10 guys.
Yes.
But the freaky fish deck does have a lot of resilience.
It's got a lot of those
threats.
fish.
Well, it has a huge number of threats, all of which need to be sort of answered. And freaky fish guys coming out on top there. From my own experience, I've played on the green-black side, and Merfolk's not been too favourable at a matchup, even with the removal. Although it could have been different if Matt. So say that abrupt decay that he never managed to use, if that had been like a Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, things would have been very different.
Could have potentially, yeah.
Matt just had a very threat-light draw that game, and really needed to be presenting some blockers
he drew a lot of lands
favourably in combat. Yeah, he did. He ended the game with a lot of lands.
So he had a defensive draw, which is good. It gets rid of the first dozen Merfolk or whatever,
yes.
And you don't die basically. But unfortunately, unable to capitalise that. Just drawing out lands, not even man lands until that treetop village came out.
Yeah.
And Sam just continuing with those threats.
That's right. Yeah.
Some of them sticking due to pro red.
Yes.
And being man lands. So that was quite good to see. So
there we go. So it will be. Oh, we've changed the order of these around now, haven't we?
It's been corrected.
So this has been corrected. So these are the correct standings.
Right. Okay. So it looks like actually the.
So Sam isn't seeing James just yet. So we haven't
No.
got Merfolk versus Affinity. We've got instead Zoo versus Affinity.
Yeah.
And
Sam Bentham, who we've just seen, will play the winner of the Rolf.
That's right. Do we know who the winner of that is yet, or are they still playing?
Looks like I think they might still be playing. Oh no! It looks like
So Sam's playing in Yamas.
Yeah, looks like that might still be going on. I'm just trying to see if we can get an update. So we'll roll over to some replays now while we wait for that result to come in.
Great.
And then hopefully we'll be back with an exciting semi-final that's yet to be discovered.
Wonderful. See you then.
S67.